Hi everyone, hope you're well. It is Saturday the 14th of September 2013 and I'm feeling pretty tired this evening actually. Had quite a packed day. This morning I had to go into town and get a couple of things and it was like really rainy and horrible, and while I was there as well I also went on a tour of a decommissioned prison, and that was really grim. And I was thinking before I went, I was thinking, oh, that'll be something I can talk about in my vlog. But actually, it's so depressing and stuff, and I don't think I can even talk about it. Maybe I'll talk about it another time. But it's just like, just don't commit crime. Anyway, you get a lot of people who kind of have this impression that prisoners live in the lap of luxury or something, and which is just completely mental, because it's just, I felt ill just being stuck in there looking around for like an hour. I cannot begin to imagine what it must be like actually being locked up in a place like that. It's just really, really grim. Anyway, so moving on to nicer subjects. Don't do crime, kids. Don't do crime. So a couple of things. I started watching a web series last night called Squaresville. Partly that I noticed, partly because there's an actress called Mary-Kate Wiles, I think you say her name is, and she was in the Lizzie Bennet Diaries, and she's really awesome in lots of ways. And so I decided to check out this series she's in, and it's pretty funny, so I'm going to watch a bit more of that. But one thing I wanted to mention was that there's these cool behind the scenes videos, and with the director, at least the first one I watched is with the director, and he's talking about how he got the project going and everything, and how he'd shot a bit of it and then was looking for like proper funding, like the traditional ways through like film bodies and stuff, I guess. We won't go into that. I've got a big book about it if you ever do want to talk about it, but it's a bit boring. But he ended up using Kickstarter instead, because it's the things about teenagers, and a lot of his cast, he was like waiting for a year or something, and he was thinking, my cast are getting older, I have to get this made. So he used Kickstarter, which I found really interesting that they'd done that, because that's the same. VGHS did that as well. Video Game High School. Obviously, Freddie Wong had a really big following. But you know, it's tempting to consider it when I do my drama series next year, because I mean, it won't be a very ambitious thing like Video Game High School, but it might be closer in scope to Squaresville. And so yeah, a similar kind of budget as well, so it's interesting seeing a project that succeeded through that. And then of course all this stuff I've been doing with Kickstarter, research and stuff, thinking about this dice game that I'm making. It's good to know that sort of like knowing all that stuff about Kickstarter might pay off for my kind of filmmaking endeavours as well, so it's all good knowledge. So also oh yeah, and then also today, this afternoon, I went on the server and we did a pig race, so shout out to Alibar3000, who helped out a lot with that today, so thanks dude. That was really cool, and I've got a bunch of footage. We did 3 races, and some of it was I was lagging a little bit when I was recording in some parts, and I also had a few chunk errors as well. This was really annoying when people are racing and you sort of like move the camera around and then half the map is missing. But apart from that, I mean, so I can't have like I won't be putting up a full video of a race like I did with the first one, because it wasn't quite as smooth as that today, but I've got lots and lots of shots and stuff of the various races, so I think I'll edit the good bits together into like a nice montage with some dramatic music or something, and everyone who was there, you can like pick yourselves out in the video and see yourself running about on your pig, which should be cool. And yeah, but generally it was a lot of fun, and it's always a bit, those events are always a little bit chaotic, and you always get people randomly dying and losing stuff and getting angry and kicking up a huge fuss and stuff. So I really need to make a note next time I announce an event saying, if you have valuable items leave them at home, leave them, in storage before you come to some big event, because it just seems to happen all the time, and then kids freak out because they've lost their enchanted sword or whatever, and it's really disruptive, and it's frustrating, but I'm not really sure what you can do about it. But anyway, I hope you're well. But anyway, apart from that, it was really, really fun, and I had a great time, and I hope a lot of you guys did as well, if you happen to be watching. And I'll leave it there for today. It's Saturday, so I haven't done a lot of anything else really. And I hope you're well, and I'll see you tomorrow.